There's something coming out of the sun, and that something you can see. Let me drag myself right over to it. I'm going to drag it right over to it, you all. Let me fix this because there's something like a plasma ship. I'm going to point right to it. That literally launched itself off the sun. It's like right there, right next to my finger. You see that circular ship right there? It literally was flung out of a solar flare, and it took on a perfect round shape. This sun, there's something going on with this sun. There's too many of these filaments on this sun at this time. You may say, Gina, well, we got solar flares coming on. We got CMEs and all of that kind of stuff. Yeah, but there's something different happening. And in one of the other products, the blue one, it literally looks like some type of entities are in these filaments. They're lined up. They're jumping right into a portal at the top corner of that sun. Now, this may sound very far-fetched, but that is exactly how I am seeing it with my eyes. That's how I am perceiving it. You may not be perceiving it, but there's something going on with the sun, something going on. And look at this right here. Round circular object right there where my finger's pointing. It's like a plasma ship, a disc-like ship that literally manifested just like that coming off the sun. Let me put this to over here. We have not got, look at this. Oh, wow, you all, look at this. Boom. No analytics, no nothing. I want you all to see this. What on earth is going on here? Wow, not seen that before. No data whatsoever. How they going to remedy that, you all? That's what I've got to say. That's a first. It really is a first. There's something jumping off the sun into a portal. So let me pull up this one image since I got it back to me, since they got no analytics whatsoever coming on here. Let's pull this up till I get that one picture showing it on the sun, you all. Right here. Let's see if I can get this right here. Look at this. Perfectly round. Oopsie, not like that, but right here. Look at that. Literally flung itself off the sun is what has happened. It hurled itself out of a CME, and it literally did it like it was slingshotted right out of the sun is what it was like. Let me come over here in case we might get comments, in case the data might be working, you all. We might want to look. Yes, hello there. Miss Spiritually Inclined and Chaz McD. Hello, everybody. So, yeah, this is really weird. I have never seen the YouTube creator studio looking like that. Look at that. It's totally blank down here. There's nothing there. It's like, wow. But can you all hear me? Is what I want to know. Are you able to hear me at all? So yeah, if you can hear me, you all just, somebody say, I can hear you, Gina. We can hear you, because at this point, okay, that's all I need to know. That's all I need to know. If you're just tuning in, that Creator Studio's messed up. It may just be messed up for me. I hope not, you all, but right up here, it's like a plasma ship was slingshotted out of a solar flare. You see it right there, round and circular. It slingshotted itself out. It's like it was like it came through the portal, boom, took that shape on, and it disappeared just like that. And they got outage noise. They got an outage going on there also at that that site right there. You can see right here. We have an outage notice. Runs on request, search, view run pages, including our web visualization services, are intermittently inaccessible. We are currently working on resolving the issue, and thank you for your understanding. So let me come over to here. Let's look at this one, you all. Let's look at the product right here. I'm on here. Let me put this on here. We can come here. I hope I can do this in the live stream. I really do. I think I can. I really do think I can. Okay, we can save it. We can save it. Okay, so let's come over here. So this is the one I want you all to look at. That's really interesting too. If we zoom up on here, you can see ships coming out of here. There is more than ships. There is more than just this sun right here, you all. Let me see if I can enlarge it. Look at this right here, this shape. Inside of here, there are long ships inside this sun that literally come out of this sun. And I think that the sun has a lot of ships in there, not just certain types, but a whole lot. But if we were to come over here, this right here, you see it silhouetted like that. The shape is literally slingshotted out of a solar flare. So let me put this back to me. I want to show you that product. It's blinking right now, but when it quits blinking, I'm going to flip it around so you can see it. And hopefully we won't be on here too long. Let's look at this. So let's look at it right here, because there's a lot of activity. This right here, this is the only product I've found so far that is up to date as of the 15th, which is today. It's up to date, which is today, you all. Yeah. Hello, techno hippie. So let's look at this. You see over here to the side. Oopsie, Gina, honey, can you do it? Watch this come out. Because this is wild. Just think, there are so many openings all inside this sun where things come out. I think this is also where I saw a solar flare that occurred yesterday on this sun. Let me drag it back you all if I can. Right there, solar flare. You see that right there? I don't know what region that is, but look what's coming out. That doesn't look like a normal solar flare right here, because it looks like there's like parts of ships that are literally Wait a minute. This thing is not showing you all what I want you to show. What to show you. Did this happen? I don't know what's going on. How far behind is this feed? Because this feed is throwing me back. It really is. I'm thinking, I don't know where I'm at on here, because there is a massive delay on my end. Okay. Look at this. This happened yesterday, I think. Let's look down here at the timestamp. At 10:30 at night. 10:30 at night, you had this like CME coming out of the sun, but this doesn't look like CMEs. It looked like there's some ships also that were catapulted out of the sun, you all. So let me just do this again. This thing right here. This is what has me concerned right here. This great big long slithering thing right there. It doesn't look normal to me, even on the other products. I wish I could see the one on the other products from today, but that does not look normal. There is too much of that going on. But let's push this play button, you all. I'll get to it. I promise you I'll get to it. Look at this, because there's a lot of stuff going on. Let's see if we can get to here. And also up here at the top, I'm not able to see my screen. It keeps saying something went wrong, so I can't even verify that I'm even on here. Let me see. Can you all see? Wow. Look at this. There's no data. There's no nothing. Nothing. This is weird. I hope it's, I hope it's YouTube wide and not just me, because I'm going to be thinking, okay, something's going on. Let's go right here. So, we're over here. All right, let's look at this. So there's the CME right there. I want to see if we can get to the point. It's probably going to blink because I waited too long, you all. I got to put it back to me. You cannot pause these things for 1 second because they're going to start blinking. That's okay. Let me do this till we get past the blinking stage. Okay, now you can see it. Look how this thing comes out right here. It's like a plasma, like ship is hurled it out, and then right there, it forms it. but there's something that goes inside of it too, like a ship. And it's perfectly right over this other thing that's shooting out. There's too many parts of this sun that are shooting out like this also, but this thing right there, let's look at this, because it literally is reaching inside of there as if it's a living entity. And it is the thing that was like catapulted. It literally, it twisted itself all the way over here, picked itself up, twirled itself around, and it's swirling out into the sky headed toward us. It's like a, how can that be, you all? You seeing what I'm seeing? It literally has done that. It snaked itself down here, curled itself up like a snake, and away it went, looking like a disc, a translucent disc. Look how long it is. It's bound to be thousands of miles long on this sun. Came down, boom. Oh, I thought they did it to me again. Boom, look at that. That's not normal. Every single bit of it. I've never seen anything like that before. It twirled itself up like a spinning. Wait a minute. What if these things right here, what if when we look up in the sky and there's circular things in the, like if you do on the radar and you see this stuff up here on the radar, what if these are like kind of responsible for it, you all? The way that they spin. And notice this thing on the inside of here, this didn't move. It's this thing right here. Came down, swirled around, and away it went. I know this sounds weird. You're thinking, Gina, honey, come on. You got to stop it. No, I'm being very serious. I really am being very serious with this. There's other things that are happening there too. Let me see if I can get some. Well, we got that thing on the side. Look at that. How it's like, it looks really weird. There's been a lot of strange occurrences with this sun. But I want to get over to the one where it literally looks like they're... Now see, let's look at that thing. It literally slinging it off as it does. Just like that. Boom. How can that be? How can it make a perfect twirling circle coming off that sun? I hope you all can see it. I know I get mesmerized, but I can't help it. Let's go to the other product on here, you all. If this is okay. This is the one where it looks like these entities are jumping off the sun. And see, you can see that one entity right here too. Right here. It literally looks like, it looks like a dragon's head. Does that not look like a dragon's head right there? Whoa. What if it is? Hello, Apple Brooks. Can I have an overactive imagination if I want to? I think I can. It does. It looks like a dragon's head. So let's, but this is the thing right here. When this group of filaments, when they come around right here, there is a circle right here that all of these filaments, I think they're entities, they go into it. It's like a portal. And I've seen it on this product a lot of times. In other products, there's like a great big round thing that's just sits there. And these things go into it. Just like that. So let me put this back to me. Even though I can't see myself on here, I can only imagine, I envision that I'm on here. So let me push this play button. I got to make sure it's on me, you all. Since I can't look at my phone and see where I'm at on here. That's all right. Let's put it back here. I want you to look at this particular product right here. The things that are going down. And this product is 3 days behind. So this is not up to date. I don't know why they can't update this product, it stops on the 12th is what it does. But this thing of filaments up here, look at them. It literally looks like it's this row right here. They go up into like a portal right here in the sky. Look how they're lined up. And it's like they're jumping into it. Right on the top. Look at them. And they're all about the same length. You can see them right here. Jumping off. And you know, if you look up in the sky, you know those silk-looking things up in the sky, like clouds? When I saw them do this like this, I thought, I wonder if these things coming from the sun, if they have any thing to do with looking like that. Because let's face it, you all, those silk-looking things in the sky, they literally are kind of like skinny at first, and they look all wispy. They look wispy. Could it be these also? There's lots of them. And look over here. They're doing the same thing over here too. Now this may sound very far-fetched and far out there, but they're going into like a portal. They're jumping into it. You may not think they are, but let's look at this one too. Look at them. They're wild. I would have loved to have seen this one right here, which literally is the one that flung itself. It coiled. This right here coils itself on the SDO 304 right there. It coils itself in a coil and launches itself off the sun. But we can't get to that time date because this is like 3 days behind. And it's going to take probably 3 days to even see it. You all, there's something not right. There's too many of these on the sun right now. Too many of these right there. Really, where do they go when they leave the sun? And look at the shape of them. They do. They remind me of the silts in the sky. And they're getting sucked into, well, CERN's probably opened up a great big thing and pulling everything out. CERN is like a great big magnet, is what it is. It's like a great big magnet. And I think it is quite possible and highly probable that it does affect the sun, and I'm sure it can pull things like this off the sun. Just like that, you all. They look like they're going into a portal. They're getting sucked right out. Jumping. It is so wild. It's really, really wild. The way that they move. And it's quite mesmerizing. It is. It's very mesmerizing. You may say, Gina, you get too mesmerized. Well, I get excited. I really do. I'm looking at these, and this is the product right here. I'm not going to push it to you so you all can't see it. This is the one where this one thing, and we'll get to it. This is the one right here. Let's bring this down, you all. I think we can. I think I'm on here at the same time. Let's blow them both up at the same time. Can we do it? Okay, we can. This thing right here, it coils itself up into a circle. It's also this thing right here, but this thing right here is 3 days behind, and we can't see it in the blue filter. But that's what it's done. It literally coils like a snake and launches itself off this sun. And NASA's having trouble on their websites too, is what's happening. They're probably getting hacked. If you look right here, you'll see a ship that is like going up. It happens right around in here, straight up. And it always appears in there. There's certain locations where you can see these types of ships launching from the sun. Right there on the side of the sun, they're like massive probes. You see it right there? Look it on the side. Right there. They come straight up from inside this hole in the sun, this portal, and they blast something out. That's not just light. Okay, it's too straight. It's something else. It's some type of a ship, some type of probe. It's something other than a filament. And this thing right here, that's not normal for it to come down and literally coil like a snake and launch itself right off that sun. It's not. And I think there's more ships right here. I hope I'm on this screen, you all, because I can't see a thing on my end. I really can't. Not a single thing. It's not making it available for me to see anything. And let's see what this is. Something else that has just acted on its own. Yeah. So we've got things literally jumping off this sun, and we've got this thing right here. It's literally coiling itself up, turning itself into like a hurricane, like disc, twirling it. Let's get it off of there, you all. See what it's doing? It's literally turning itself into a disc, and it's spiraling off the sun in like a perfect disc shape. And I wonder if it's going to affect the weather, because look at it. It looks like it's some type of an entity that has the ability to do this. Now, there may be people studying the sun and say, Gina, no, you're way off. I'm looking at it from a totally different point of view. I really am. I'm looking at it as if there are living entities on the sun, different life forms that are responsible for different things, and not just man-made. I don't think this would be man-made right here. Can you see it? Looks like there's missing time too, right there. It's like that. I wonder if there is. 12, 14, 37, 39, 42. Shoot, I messed it up. I messed it up, you all. I wanted to see where the missing time was. It looked like there was a time stamp missing. We go from 11:45. Yeah, I think there is time missing. 12. Okay, 12, 11:45, 12:30, 12:38, 12:38, and then automatically we go to 14:33. There's time missing on this particular product right here. We can't see what happens when this thing, where it went to before it turned itself into this spiraling thing right here, because it's solid right here at 12:30 and at 12:38 right here. This is what I'm talking about. This is some type of a life form. It came down through here, but where did it go? Why did they cut the time out? Why is there missing data? Because now we can't see what happened, how the transformation completely took place, because it automatically goes to 14:43 to where it starts coiling just like this, coiling around, launching itself off this sun like that. The only thing we've got is, yeah, that thing did it. Or did it? Or did it not? Okay, yeah, this is a piece of it. This right here thing is a piece of it. Right there you are. And I'm wondering if it's on the Earth. It's 7:15. I wonder if there's a twirling thing like this in the atmosphere right now. That's what I'm wondering. Let me put this back to me. I want to go to Google Earth and see if there's something like that in the atmosphere. Because there might be something, and I want to look it out. Look at it. See if we can find something on here. Stop that. I want to see if we can see anything twirling. I mean, it's been a while back, and if there was something, I'm sure the data is gone. And it may not appear here in a twirling form, you all. Whoa, that is really smeary looking. Look how smeary all of this looks. We got a triangle. That's about it. I probably couldn't catch it. Probably could not. There's one twirly thing right here, you all. And that may seem sad. That may seem weird. Gina, you trying to look for something twirly? Well, I'm just trying to look for it, you all. I really am. Um, I don't really see it on here. Yeah, but I see it up here. Right there is where I see it. So I am going to go. We've got this going on, and we've got these entities which look like entities. I've always, whenever I've seen them, I think that they're some type of a living being coming. They're jumping off, getting sucked into a portal, and there's a big long line of them, and they're going somewhere. And one thought entered my mind: what if they are like the sylphs, the white sylphs that we see in the sky? Even though we know the sun is not blue, the sun is supposed to be white, and the sylphs, when they appear in the sky, they are white too, and they're all feathery looking. But this does, it looks like they're jumping off, or they're getting sucked into portals. It's like something opens up and sucks them right through like a wormhole. If you all can see it, and I really can't see. What is the triangle? The triangle on the Google Earth. That triangles are representative of portals, is what they are. I'll pull it back open. That's what they're representative of. I see them quite often, and I can't make a video every time I see them. But they are on here, and they are, let's see what location. It's right up here, right up there. There's one there. Normally, sometimes that triangle is like turned to where it's pointing, like it's like right in this area right here, and then there's always like another one, but not in this instance. I can't see another one. Only other one I see is wait, okay, it's way down here. We have one way down here, and look, it's like at the tops and it's at the bottom. So yeah, they are pointing in the same direction, and they're almost lined up. That's what they're like, a portal. And they're not always on here, but they're on here. You have to ask yourself, how can it be like that? How can they make those on there? And it's not just the program, because these aren't always here. They're not, but they are right now. Let's see, where's CERN at? It's over there somewhere, maybe. Yeah, I don't see any other strange anomalies at the moment, you all. But that sun, there's something strange going on with that sun. That is not normal, and there's lots of messy looking clouds up here, stringy looking. And I'm not being disrespectful either. I'm not. It's kind of wild looking. These are jumping off the sun, or they're getting sucked off the sun into a portal. And let's come over here. This one ain't moving. This right here has around an hour to 2 hours of missing time from when this thing right here twirled itself around and turned into this spiral right there, you all. Just like that. So I am going to go, since I can't really see my little video on here. I'm going to go. And I might click over to here. See, no data, you all. There's something going on. I don't know if YouTube's getting hacked, or I'm the only one experiencing this. If you got a YouTube channel and you're live streaming, are you seeing what I'm seeing? Nothing. Yeah. So thank you for tuning in. And with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello. From my heart to yours, love you. Have a wonderful rest of your day, you all. And frequency pushes, angel wings. Yeah, it's some type of frequency. Yeah. Have a Creole queen. That's wonderful. That's right. So they're probably getting hacked into. Cyber attack. Probably. Have a wonderful afternoon, you all.